I'm out, alone again with your building. I roam alone, out of the zone.
And this time we'll throw on the sound switch to hear how it sounds. Me too!
Alright, welcome to another fresh Record Grooves. Sport me Sputnik t-shirt today. So yeah, man, lots been happening and a lot of records coming in. So this is a white label. DJ Junk has done a couple of things. This is a breakdance records. It's under. But incidentally, when I played this, I recognised part of a tune that came in there, which is from Board Stiff, their second album with the gold vinyl, which goes for some money. So there you go. So let's just get into it. So starting out, Creative Source, a great label that I've been enjoying for a while, and Pesce Remixes has done a few things again with Carlito, Heaven. So yeah, there you go. I've been just getting all these Creative Source and enjoying them. So Carlito, I think from the Midlands. There we are. So Scanner. So this has been another one again. Heaven Remixes. The greatest thing. This is a nice little scanner with a reggae type of vibe in there, with its jungle drum and bass. And this is the more kind of euphoric E kind of sound one of Scanner. I got this confused earlier on, but it was Skanker. So there you go. That's on Hardware, written by T. Hogan. That's a nice jungle record from 95. So as I've said before, anything from 93, 95 to 95 was just extremely good. So another Carlito, but that's on Defunct label, which a lot of jungles come out on. A guy called Gerald. This is a great oh boy, I really like this. First Try, I think, is the track itself. Very serene, lovely sounds, just spickly effects, beautiful. So yeah, a guy called Gerald, who did Voodoo Ray and that. So this is Finley's Rainbow, a great thing with a 4-hero mix on there. So a guy called Gerald, you'll remember, he was about 14 years old, and well, his experience was, you know, putting out Vita Ray, and it was playing in the club in the Hacienda, and you know, he was too young to even get in there, but they let him in because he made the track, you know, and he was just blown away by the experience, and you can understand why. Anybody would. Coming out with a nice track. So Doc Scott here does a nice remix on Ultra Living. So it reminded me actually of that compilation 2000 drum and bass space. So this has got Omni Trio Fire Island on here, and there was, I'll have to look into it, but there was a guy from Australia that did a nice drum and bass tune on here too. So just some new stuff I've been getting. So you know, very dark wave looking cover, but it's a nice new kind of drum and bass. I really dig this. Yeah, deep end. Hyper and Experience, they've re-released this for those that didn't get it the first time around. So you can get this, which has pretty much, besides the Lunar Sea remix, it's all those versions from the earlier one that was on Moving Shadow. I think this is a Night Force kind of collaboration. So Overdub EP, another nice Jungle Serene thing. You know, the early kind of rave sounds in there as well, which has been great. So here's another one which they've been re-releasing some of them after many years, which is fantastic. Kid Loops, I'm waiting another Kid Loops, Back to the Lab Futura. This is Alien Resident Digital Beat Down. So yeah, Kid Loops, he does some nice mellow jazz filled kind of jungle, very dope.
D nasty, cold rockin' in effect. Eject the take that, and let's get set for the French hip hop groove. You know the move. That's it. Rapping, gonna pin out city rap. Very, very dark, this thing. Wow. So out in '84, and you need to really watch Reign Supreme, which is actually on Netflix. I couldn't believe it. What's the? There's a French name for it. La Dahaine, I think is the French name. So here we go. So they re-released it, and you still got to pay big dollars for it, but my gosh, this guy, he really did start all of the parks, the hip-hop same movement in New York, but did that in Paris, and all the Chrome Angels and all that sort of thing were hanging out there, and Bando is in the actual this series, but this guy, I mean, he just did everything. He did the radio station. He had his girlfriend. He basically, my gosh, they went through the whole thing, and the funniest moment is when he's throwing all the videotapes in the river. He didn't want everyone to see his girlfriend in the porno films, which they were having the concept to get money up for all of these gigs and all this other shit they want to do. But there's a track listing there, and I love this thing. This is great. So definitely you've got to check out Pandam City Rappin'. DJ D Nasty, who is still going. He did DMC and the whole thing with the record. He etched out, he had of 3,000 copies, he wanted to etch out one of the tracks because he didn't like it. So that was a funny thing, and definitely a worth check out. Yeah. So here we go, Don Barron. This is quite an interesting thing. I used to see it around, and I didn't pick it up till later, but I did like funky reggae on here, and funky reggae. I think it's a Jazzy J produced record. I still need to see if there's a 12-inch on that one, so yeah. Alright, so Cool Rock Brothers, Take It Like a Man. So another one on Boogie Down, B-Boy Records, great sort of hip-hop street. Yeah. Starlight, not a bad label actually, produced some good stuff. This one is a Paula Anderson, which is very, my gosh, it's just got that beat street to it, eh? I really dig this, and one to check out there. Maybe 86. There's a funny what you can find on the internet for 30 cents, believe it or not. The Haunted House of Rock in good nick. Like, now, it wasn't the green line vinyl copy, but still, it was in good nick, and a great track, The Haunted House of Rock, Houdini, with a great front and back cover. Love it. MF Boys, so MF Boys, these guys in the snow there, back in the days, so they're chilling there in Milwaukee or wherever it is. With this whole acid thing, there was heaps of things going on, and Mike Wilson does a track on here in effect, and Get Loose is the track I like. So it's a hip hop sort of half hip hop, half acid rap record, and yeah, I didn't mind it. So that's really good. On a different type of tip, War on Drugs. This is a great compilation. Just try to get some light here so you can see this. But there's some really good artistry on here, and that's out of the Cybex vault, that one. So I'll just let you chase that down with some nice rhymes about the dangers of smoking the crack rock. So yeah, very dope, very dope. As are Finesse and Synquest, the Soul Sisters, there they are. So back in the day, when your mobile phone was a wacky big telephone out of the car, if you're well off and rich, and but this is a nicely produced record. I think by not Def Jeff. I'll have to get back to you on that one, but it's not bad production. Very good. All right, we're going to swing into Kodo. So another great cover, Jabda. So your classic kind of Italo disco there. On Good Time Records, Calvin and Carton Mills. Yeah, this is a weapon. So, Shavir 12-inch, very dope freestyle. So you might hear DJ Cybex playing this out soon in a dance floor near you. Oh yeah. So just before I get into some freestyle, I was just showing the last of some Italo disco. So this one I picked up, Torvado. So Living in the Shuttle. So yeah, a nice Italo disco thing. As well as this one, which I pretty much like the instrumental, but what a cover. You know, look at that. Florida, Move Your Feet to Paul Sharada. That's dope. That's dope, man. Oh. So another one on a Find Yourself. So Three Stooges mix. So this is another band, Secret Society, which they're freestyle but with some new wave elements, and you can tell by some of the record covers they've got some of that goth kind of look to them. Very dope. So this is more of a not freestyle, more of an electro gig. So yeah, this guy I've been following a little bit, St. Julian. So there we go, there's that cover there, like a giant backside of a Polaroid. Big and check it, right? So One Way Records, Computer Wars. This is in the book. It was going for some money at times, but a nice little old electro number. 85 maybe. Have to have a better look. So Roxy, another one, Fatal Obsession. So kind of a more stranger freestyle track, but it's always the dub mix, man, that I check things out and see if it's worthy, and that one is. So obviously Cutting Records, Shocking Records, JD, Answer My Cry, a fantastic record there. Pretty sure, who is it here? Chet Nunes and all those sort of guys, I'd say. Omar Santana involved, Aldo Marine, I'd say. So Jackie Jack, King Richard Thrill Me. This one is very good. The vocal is very good. The whole production is very good. So check out Thrill Me, King Richard. So, oh yeah. So based on Noel, I'm on fire, my heart rains so deep. So that's some of the lyrics there of Noel with his 12-inch that he put out. But this is kind of like the answer to it, Noella, Lonely Days. So on Magic Man label, which I've never seen before. And I quite enjoyed that kind of that version of a female with the freestyle going there. Weeby Records. This is another cool thing. Boys of Darkness, Near Midnight. So some nice club mix action there. Dub action. Dope. So freestyle 4-track 12-inch. So this thing, my gosh, it's all different English artists from an earlier time, 87, 88. Octave Bass, G-Force is a good one. They're all really good, actually. They're all really good, and it's based off the BPM label, English label. So this is a white label version, which actually has a nice insert with some information talking about things. So that's definitely one to check out of early English based electro dancey stuff, you know, that really really rocks, would move a dance floor any time today, I'd say. So Verbalife, Shapeshifter EP, a nice electro, more groovy kind of electro, but very, very well produced indeed. So just going into some more dub versions there. This is Terry Hyton, Cedar House Records. Vanguard, I usually got a lot of Vanguards, and this one I kind of missed, so it was a nice one to pick up down at Southport. So Which You Dub, that was not a bad Vanguard, and you know, with these offshoots of Atlantic, you know, where they did these nice characters and stuff, you know, a lot of it was synth 80s, and this is more of the jazz. This is more of your jazzy saxophone business. So Gerald Albright, Just Between Us, a nice little cool back record, as well as this one I got, which if you can see, here we go, Univers d'Amour. So Ben Sidran, some great lyrics, love it, very tobacco cool. Chocolate Chollies, so which looks like a big log, eh? So there you go. So this is the Japanese Smurf, Gaston. So that's a Chocolate Chollies release, and very early as well. Man, that might be like 83 or 82. As well as this one might be around that time. So this is a very nice soulful disco kind of record, Love Affair by Smoke City. So there's some more disco magic for you, as well as this disco. Oh well, this is a great 80s synth record, really. You've got to have this. Barbara Fowler, Knocking at My Door. Just fantastic production here. Eric Matthews, so Shep Betty Payne there on the mix. So you know, Eric Matthews did some interesting stuff like File 13. Yes, another nice copy of Let Me Go, Heaven 17. So fantastic, man. Love that sort of acidy kind of sound in there. More on your goth sort of synth line. This is the on jamming is Zeitgeist. This particular 12-inch I really enjoyed. So there you go. Alright, so just before we roll into some house and techno stuff, Ron Hardy, so welcome to the Pleasure Dome. This is, I believe this might be the version, is it on that side, that he played before he basically got into the start of his Chicago Acid Nights. So there you go, so there's another version of Relax. And a picture disc of Two Tribes. How to make the world into an alternate reality. To welcome to the Pleasure Dome. To the G-Zone. Yeah, so another really dope release, this early one around the same time as Guerrilla Records and stuff, 1992, sorry, so we're moving ahead now from that time into the early times of house and techno and all the breakbeat, and yeah, this one's quite nice, and I picked up another one by him as well, so the Oval 5 project, that's a few things there with a Spooky dub. So DJ Spooky was involved in these projects earlier on, and they go up with the money a little bit sometimes. So there we go, so Suck Me Plasma, this one, Transmission is the track. So a great thing from Shorty Bone, Dream Phase on Suck Me Plasma. So I originally got this in Switzerland, and yeah, some great memories on that find, as well as 4-Sync, a lot of 4-Sync records I find, like this one, Car and Driver. Freaking roll EP. Do it is the track, do it. So just going into James Silk, I need to play that version, Jack Your Body, because I just don't remember it on RCA like that, so I don't know, I'll just replay that. Hearts of Space, so this is your Pete Namlook, Pascal Fios, very nice, usually known for his ambient stuff, but this has got some beats, and it's really nice, and a nice triggering sort of sound of beautiful soundscape. Yeah, techno elements with yeah, just trance. Very nice from Rising High. So Rising High, quite a big catalogue. Everyone likes something from that catalogue. And Delirium. So there was a fair few Deliriums that came out, and this one is, if I can see there in the light, it's very green with silver. So. And anything with silver I'd always like, you know. This one is acid, not acidism, acidism. So you've got to make sure you type it in correctly when you listen to his stuff, and it's beautiful rolling acid. Oh man, that's a dope one. That's dope. And so is that fucking label cover. Get that in the light. So there's you can see there, the TV303, 5 AM record. So very, very cool. Ashtray, smoking and drinking all night. Listen to people like DJ Dusk, Seesaw. So Seesaw Records also did some great ones, and I'm also still after Some Mushrooms Approach, the Toxic EP. So there's a couple good jungle things that Seesaw did as well, but a very Belgium type of influence, kind of acid, kind of yeah, beatwave shit. Great stuff. So Antrium Odyssey, this is a new thing I found. So quite an interesting, good 6-track EP really. Every track is very interesting. As well as that artwork in the back cover. So Science. So Science is a great one here, and this has a great Lisa Stansfield sample running through this one, with a beautiful kind of melody and that Detroit flavour. Yeah, +8, Never Slouch and +8. They've got some great releases there. Speedy J and Richie Horton, the list goes on. So Voyage XXI, so this is a kind of a newer trance kind of record, but a lovely front cover. So yeah, I picked that up and have enjoyed that. So Merrill, the Prodigal Son, this is a heart trance record. 7 Gateways, the track, with a great lady talking about the 7 gateways to hell. Yeah, quite different. Boogie to the bass, let's rock the place. Pioneer mixer for the fixer. Yep. So, look, another really nice electro business here. Funny enough, you know, I remember what the words were for the internet order and everything on its name, but now when I actually got the record, it's just got the fucking, like this cover, and no words, nothing. So now I'm back to what the fuck it was. So that can happen. But this one here is a very good record to get. Shaman, look at that, nice clear vinyl. Shaman Terminator Reserve EP. This is an upcoming guy, and he's done some really nice little acid stabs and bits and pieces coming everywhere, but still formulating some nice music, and the whole thing is quite good. So definitely check that out, as well as Compost Records. Been going for quite some time, but these particular label-looking ones I've been interested in. There's been a couple of really good ones. So this is the Trixie Harmony one, but some of the other ones will sound great out in the club. So also VMAX Records, H&S. So this is recorded at Velocity Studios, and you know, they keep it quite simple with their track names here, just numbers and digits, but produced and cracked by H&S. Alright, so I'm going to rewind way back. This is a special disco mix, and it's by Pop Project. It's a fucking funny record, man. It really is. It's got this track on here. I think it's the title, Pop Project, from '87, and it's just got all this laughing going through it, and it's just got that kind of art of noise kind of unusual sampling going through it. But Electric Boogie's pretty good. Rain in Champagne. Feel Like Dancing is probably the one I like the best on here. But check out Pop Project. This is a European release. So this one here, Mick Welsh is a 12-inch I had, which I've already swapped. But this compilation pretty much has him on here with other artists, and it ain't a bad little comp. So check that one out. That's good. So Cosmophilia. Canvax? Is it Canvax? Yeah, Canvax. He produced this on Waveform Records. So this is really cosmic, and it is like that. It has those kind of sounds in there. Great outer space transmitting, stasis, static. Great names, and a great flavour. A nice little double album there. So get into that. This is a Vibe 3, so another compilation of different sort of artists again. There's one on there I digged. So just finishing up on large, this is Black Ice Productions Unicam Playtime Kids EP. So very nice piano sort of sound in there. And I quite dig that. That's a nice kind of Chicago type of nice groovy kind of house record. So look out for Large and Black Ice Productions. And that's it for another Record Grooves. Hope you join me again. Still lots of stuff going on with Def Galaxia. I'll be introducing some of my other alter egos, Molage, Micro 22, so I'm going to be going for a more sort of nature type of vibe, not so hectic as the Luzatron, but he's not far away, as well as Skrubbycar14, so stay on the scene. Word.
DJ Cybex. Something. A technophobia. Something. Electri roller. Out of the Cybex vault. Can you guess what it is?